Let us once again uh, recall to our mind what we heard yesterday from the lesson The Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. You heard about the banning of Pungi and then its revival. Emperor Aurangzeb had banned the playing of the musical instrument called Pungi in the royal residence as it had a shrill and unpleasant sound. A barber of a family of professional musicians decided to improve the tonal quality of the Pungi. He played the improved instrument before royalty and everyone was impressed. The instrument had to be given a new name. As the story goes, since it was first played in the Shah's chambers and was played by a Nai, the instrument was named Shehnai. The sound of the Shehnai began to be considered auspicious, and for this reason it is still played in temples and is an indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. In the past, the Shehnai was part of the Naubat or traditional ensemble of 9 instruments found at royal courts. The credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. Bismillah Khan belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. His grandfather, father and other paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. The young boy took to music early in life. At the age of 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Benares, Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncles practice the Shehnai. Soon Bismillah started accompanying his uncle, Ali Baks, to the Vishnu temple of Benares, where Baks was employed to play the Shehnai. Ali Baks would play the Shehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours on end. Slowly, he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. For years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangala Maiya and the banks of the Ganga became the young apprentice's favorite haunts where he could practice in solitude. The flowing waters of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Shehnai. Bismillah was fascinated at watching his uncles practice the Shehnai. He started accompanying his uncle Ali Baks and slowly he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. The flowing waters of the Ganga inspired him to put together and create ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Shehnai. Paragraph 6. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. At the end of his recital, Ustad Faiz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." With the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. When India gained independence on 15 August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. He poured his heart out into Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Tryst with Destiny speech. Paragraph 8. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. The King of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated with Bismillah's music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at the festival that he named a film after the instrument called Gunj Udi Shehnai. So, with the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. When India gained independence on 15 August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. Film director Vijay Bhatt was also impressed after hearing him play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Gunj Udi Shehnai. The film was a hit and one of Bismillah Khan's compositions Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya turned out to be a nationwide chartbuster. Despite this huge success in the celluloid world, Bismillah Khan's ventures in film music were limited to two: Vijay Bhatt's Gun Chudi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivas' Kannada venture Sanadhi Apna. I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world, he says with emphasis. Paragraph 9. Awards and recognition came thick and fast. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival and in the Osaka Trade Fair. So well known did he become internationally that an auditorium in Tehran was named after him, Tahar Musiki Ustad Bismillah Khan. National awards like Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him. So Bismillah Khan became a renowned musician and a true Indian. He became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall, the United States of America. And national awards like Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan were also conferred on him. Paragraph 11. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. With the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness, he said, "All I would like to say is, teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." In spite of having travelled all over the world, Khan Sahib, as he is fondly called, is exceedingly fond of Benares and Dumraon, and they remain for him the most wonderful towns of the world. A student of his once wanted him to head a Shehnai school in the USA, and the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Benares by replicating the temples there. But Khan Sahib asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. Later he is remembered to have said, "That is why whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of only Benares and the holy Ganga. And while in Benares, I miss the unique Mata of Dumra." Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India, one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Ustad Bismillah Khan passed away on 21 August 2006 at the age of 90 after a prolonged illness. He was given a state funeral and the Government of India declared one day of national mourning. So you heard that in 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. Despite traveling to many countries, he was exceedingly fond of Benares and Dumra, as they remain for him the most wonderful towns of the world. He even refused a position in America, saying that he cannot find the Ganga there. Whenever he was traveling abroad, his heart kept aching for his homeland. Finally, he breathed his last on 21st August 2006 at the age of 90. And when he passed away, he was given a state funeral and the Government of India declared a day of mourning.